Drink baking soda, water, at night and see what happens to you. Are you one of the millions who find themselves tossing and turning, kept awake by that familiar fiery burn of heartburn? Do you often wake up feeling stiff, sluggish, and just not ready for the day? What if the secret to a calmer stomach and more restful nights wasn't that tiresome that you think? For generations, a simple white powder has been a staple for baking and cleaning. But what if its best use was a simple nightly ritual to transform your health while you sleep? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on this common household item to uncover 10 things that can happen when you drink baking soda water at night. We'll explore how this simple drink might soothe your stomach, help your body recover, and even support your long-term health in surprising ways. And make sure you stick around to the end, because we'll share the exact recipe and method to try this tonight, safely and effectively. This could be a real game changer for your nightly routine. If you believe in the power of natural wellness and want to discover more health secrets hiding in plain sight, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss out. Number 10. Soothe nighttime acid reflux and indigestion. Let's start with the most immediate and well-known benefit: relief from acid reflux and indigestion. If you've ever had a late dinner or a spicy meal, you know the discomfort that can follow. That burning in your chest, that sour taste, and a pressure that makes lying down feel impossible. That's heartburn, and it's caused by stomach acid creeping up into your esophagus. At night, it often gets worse. When you lie down, gravity isn't helping you keep stomach acid where it belongs anymore. This can disrupt the restorative sleep your body desperately needs. This is where baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, works its magic. Baking soda is alkaline, the chemical opposite of acid. When you drink a little dissolved in water, it neutralizes the harsh acid in your stomach almost instantly. That bubbling you might notice is carbon dioxide being created, which can help relieve pressure by making you burp. Drinking this simple solution about an hour after your last meal, before you head to bed, can act as a preemptive strike. It creates a calmer stomach environment, preventing that acid from creeping up once you lie down. This doesn't just stop the pain, it allows you to fall asleep more easily and stay asleep. It's not a cure for chronic conditions like GERD, but for occasional diet-related indigestion, it's an incredibly effective and fast-acting remedy. Number 9. Reduce painful bloating and uncomfortable gas. Building on its acid-neutralizing power, a nightly baking soda drink can sometimes help with bloating and gas. That tight, overfull feeling often comes from your digestive system working overtime. When the balance of acid is off, food can ferment in your stomach, creating excess gas that gets trapped and causes pressure and cramping. But here's where you need to be careful. The reaction between baking soda and stomach acid creates carbon dioxide gas. For some, this helps trigger a burp that provides immediate relief from pressure. For others, however, creating more gas can actually make bloating feel worse. So, while it can be a quick fix for some, it might not be the right solution for everyone's bloating issues. Number 8. Promote a more restful and uninterrupted sleep. Now we arrive at what might be the most desired benefit: getting more restful, uninterrupted sleep. It's a simple truth that you can't sleep well when you're uncomfortable. Pain and pressure are signals that keep your brain on alert, preventing you from sinking into the deep sleep your body needs. Nighttime acid reflux is a notorious sleep thief. By neutralizing that acid before you even lie down, a baking soda tonic removes a major obstacle to sleep. You're not just treating a symptom, you're creating the peaceful internal conditions your body needs to relax. When your digestive system is calm, your nervous system can finally shift into rest and digest mode. Baking soda contains no sedatives, but by resolving the physical discomforts that stand in the way, it can act as a powerful indirect sleep aid, letting your body do what it's designed to do. Number 7. Aid in post-workout recovery and reduce muscle soreness. Shifting gears from digestion to physical recovery, let's talk about how baking soda might help after a workout. You know that muscle burn you feel during a tough exercise session? That's largely caused by the buildup of acidic byproducts in your muscle cells. Some high-performance athletes use sodium bicarbonate in specific calculated doses to help buffer this acid, clear it from the muscles, and potentially improve performance. This is a practice known as bicarbonate loading. A 2019 study in Frontiers in Nutrition found it helped athletes' acid-base balance. However, this involves higher doses than a simple nightly drink, and is done under very specific conditions. For the average person, drinking a small amount of baking soda at night is not a proven way to reduce delayed onset muscle soreness, or DOMS. While the theory makes sense, there isn't enough evidence to say a casual nightly dose will make you feel less stiff after a workout. And number 6, may temporarily relieve symptoms of a urinary tract infection. This next point is one that requires a lot of caution. Its potential to temporarily relieve the painful symptoms of a UTI. The signature symptom of a UTI is a sharp burning pain when you urinate. This is caused by acidic urine irritating the inflamed tissues of your urinary tract. Some people find that drinking baking soda water helps reduce that burning sensation by temporarily making their urine less acidic or more alkaline. However, the scientific evidence for this is very limited. What's most important to understand is that baking soda is not a cure for a UTI. It does nothing to kill the bacteria causing the infection. Trying to self-treat a UTI with baking soda can be dangerous, and you should always see a doctor for diagnosis and antibiotics. The California Poison Control System even noted cases where people trying this required hospitalization. Think of it this way. It might make you a little more comfortable while you wait for the antibiotics to work, but your first call must always be to a healthcare professional. Number 5, support kidney health. This next benefit is perhaps the most profound, but it also comes with the most important warning. Under strict medical supervision, sodium bicarbonate can play a role in supporting kidney health for people with chronic kidney disease, CKD. In people with CKD, the kidneys can struggle to remove acid from the blood, leading to a condition called metabolic acidosis. This state puts even more strain on the kidneys. Excitingly, several studies have shown that a medically supervised daily dose of sodium bicarbonate can help slow the decline of kidney function in these patients. A 2009 study in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology was a landmark, finding that it dramatically reduced the number of patients who progressed to severe kidney failure. Now for the giant warning. This is not a home remedy. You should never, ever try this on your own if you have kidney issues. The high sodium load can be extremely dangerous for compromised kidneys. This treatment is only for specific patients under the close watch of a doctor. It's hopeful science, but it belongs in a doctor's hands. Number 4, may reduce joint inflammation and gout flare-ups. For those who suffer from inflammatory joint pain, there's some interesting, though preliminary, research. Baking soda may help reduce inflammation and could be particularly helpful during a painful gout flare-up. Gout happens when high levels of uric acid form sharp crystals in a joint, causing agony. The theory is that baking soda, by making the blood and urine slightly more alkaline, helps the body dissolve and get rid of this excess uric acid. Furthermore, a 2018 study from Augusta University suggested that drinking baking soda water might trigger an anti-inflammatory response from the spleen. This could potentially calm the overactive immune reaction that causes pain in conditions like rheumatoid arthritis. It's important to know this is still early research. It's not a replacement for prescribed medication, but some people use it as a supportive measure during a gout attack to try and find relief. Number 3, improves oral health and freshens breath overnight. The benefits of baking soda aren't just internal, they can help your oral health too. A nightly baking soda rinse or drink can help improve your mouth's environment and freshen your breath overnight. The bacteria in our mouths produce acid, which is the main cause of tooth decay. While your saliva fights this acid, it can get overwhelmed. Because baking soda is alkaline, it helps neutralize those harmful acids. A 2017 study found that a baking soda mouthwash significantly raised the pH level in the mouth, making it harder for cavity-causing bacteria to thrive. This also helps fight bad breath at its source, since it's often caused by these same bacteria. Rinsing with baking soda water can leave your mouth feeling clean and help you wake up with noticeably fresher breath. It's a simple, cheap way to help protect your teeth from acid while you sleep. Number 2, provides a hydration boost with an electrolyte edge. Staying hydrated is crucial, and the simple act of drinking a glass of water before bed is a great habit. It helps prevent you from waking up thirsty or with a headache. However, the idea that adding baking soda gives you a helpful electrolyte edge is misleading for most people. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate, and sodium is an electrolyte. but it's a very high amount of sodium. While athletes sometimes use it for electrolyte replacement, for the average person, this much sodium isn't necessary for hydration and can be a serious health risk. If you are on a low-sodium diet or have high blood pressure, this is a major drawback, not a benefit. It's better to think of the sodium as a risk to manage, not a bonus. Number 1. The temporary alkalizing effect and immune balance. Our final point touches on one of the most talked about concepts in natural health. The body's pH. Drinking baking soda can provide a temporary alkalizing effect, which emerging research suggests may help calm the immune system. Your body keeps your blood pH in a very tight, slightly alkaline range, and you can't really change that with food. But you can temporarily ease the workload on the systems that maintain this balance. When your body is stressed, it produces more acidic waste. An external alkali source like baking soda can give your body's own buffering systems a little help. This is where it gets interesting. The research from Augusta University we mentioned earlier suggested that drinking a baking soda solution sent a signal to the spleen, a key immune system organ. It seemed to encourage the spleen to produce more anti-inflammatory cells instead of aggressive pro-inflammatory ones. By drinking it at night, you may be supporting a subtle shift toward a less inflammatory state while you sleep. This is still a new and developing area of science, but it points toward a fascinating way to gently nudge your body toward balance. Let's make a perfect nightly recipe. To properly prepare this simple remedy and unlock its benefits while avoiding side effects, careful preparation is key. Begin by measuring 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of pure baking soda, making absolutely sure that you are using baking soda and not baking powder. Add it to a glass with 4 to 8 ounces of warm or room temperature water. Using warm water is preferable as it helps the baking soda dissolve more easily. This next step is critical for the mixture to work correctly. Stir it vigorously until the powder is completely dissolved. You should see no sediment or remaining powder at the bottom of the glass. Once fully mixed, drink the solution slowly. For optimal results, the best time to consume this is about 1 to 2 hours after your last meal, and approximately 30 to 60 minutes before you go to bed. This timing allows it to address indigestion from dinner without interfering with the initial digestive process. When starting out, it is wise to begin with a smaller dose of just 1/4 teaspoon for the first few nights to see how your body responds. Cautions. You must know. This is the most important part of the video, so please listen carefully. While baking soda water can help with some things, it is powerful and is not safe for everyone. This is not medical advice. You must speak with your doctor before starting this. First, baking soda is extremely high in sodium. A single teaspoon contains over 1,200 milligrams of sodium, more than half the recommended daily limit for many people. Because of this, you absolutely must avoid this remedy or speak to a doctor first if you have some issues like high blood pressure, heart disease or heart failure, chronic kidney disease, or if you are on a sodium-restricted diet. The high sodium load can raise blood pressure and cause fluid retention, which is dangerous for these conditions. Also, do not use this if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. Overdoing it can cause serious side effects, from gas and nausea to a dangerous condition called metabolic alkalosis, where your blood becomes too alkaline. Do not use this for more than 2 weeks straight without talking to a doctor. If your heartburn is constant, it might be a sign of something more serious. Please, be smart, be safe, and always talk to a healthcare professional. So, there you have it. 10 potential effects of drinking baking soda water at night. From the immediate relief of occasional heartburn to the more speculative support for your joints and immune system, it's clear this pantry staple has some real potential. The key is to use it wisely and respect its limitations. We've covered a lot today. This simple ritual could be a helpful piece of your wellness puzzle, as long as it's used safely. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried drinking baking soda water? What was your experience? Share your stories in the comments below. Your experience could be really helpful to someone else in our community. And if you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow. Don't forget to share this with a friend who might benefit from learning about this simple ritual. Thanks for watching, and here's to your health.